So then, let us stare at this white screen, and in actuality, we'll be going to load this game, which is simply called Stroll. So the subject behind this game is, well, you're Pinkie Pie and you're simply moving around. So it basically was created as kind of an exploration game where you cannot interact with anything and just have to take in the environment. I don't know, the controls seems to be on the arrow buttons, and when you press down, Pinkie lies there. Okay. And I've launched this game a couple of times, and every time I did this, it seemed to send you off in a random location. So I wonder if there is like a complete map of this game. Or, you know, it just randomly generates. I guess the first. Because, you know, if it was randomly generated, then there wouldn't be much of an exploration, because since you can't do anything in this game other than walk. Huh. There are some nice effects there. Like when she lands, there is a cloud of dust, and you know, she just doesn't have one animation of flying there. She actually sits like a pony does. Of course, I know that jumping animation would require some additional works if it were to be impressive, but that's desktop ponies. So I don't think, you know, the rest of the game had artistic capabilities to draw like beautiful scenery. Or maybe stunning scenery. Oh, and then I saw Fluttershy just sleeping there. Yeah. And we can pretend that we're together for some reason. Okay. So yeah, chatting from the info, if I press F1, it shows me coordinates, but you can't see it because it's at the top of the screen. So there's some kind of cave here. I don't even know if this game has some kind of consistent ending, or am I just going to shut it off at one point because, well, I'm getting bored of it. Can't even call such experiments a game. It certainly looks like a game, but there isn't anything to do. So, you know, it's a nice interactive experience, but... And I can't get up there. I just can't... Yeah, she doesn't jump high enough to get up there. But I can seem to get up there if I try to go from the other side. So I wonder... Oh, someone placed a torch here. Minecraft match. Yeah, Minecraft was one of those games, you know, where you can try to survive, build a house, or sometimes you would just want to turn off all the monsters and, well, go out and explore and enjoy the scenery, which is endless. I can't get up even there. There's Ponyville in the background. Oh. So I guess I can't climb up the mountain, so I'm forced to get through it somehow with this tunnel system. Yeah, sound effects are a real nice addition. They do create the mood that I agree of. Right. don't like the idea that we're practically forced to go one way because, well, as you saw there, I couldn't climb up anywhere, so I'm pretty much going. What if she? Oh, she can't sleep on the water. So yeah, she can sleep on the grass, but you know, if she has this. Well, I guess if she's not touching the grass, then she cannot lie there. That's a nice touch. Oh my god. No! Who am I kidding? I seem to discover the miracle pond. Nice. I still didn't get up this mountain. What's with that? I mean, I guess this game is based on like discoveries and such. But yeah. Oh, the water seems to be moving, but well, you can see it kinda falls apart right here, I think. Even here, yeah. I know, maybe it's just a texture that flows into itself and doesn't have a straight edge. Or maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. But you know, wasn't the miracle pond like sealed by a rock? And you know, if it was, it certainly wasn't this kind of environment. So you know, my first thought about this game is, if you just have to make the game with where you can just enjoy beautiful scenery and make this beautiful scenery happen. Right now I feel like I'm walking through generic tiles and backgrounds. Kind of like Terraria, which was a Minecraft clone, but still a good game. Oh. One other game based on explorations was like Neat, I think. But even in Neat you could collect power-ups and engage within some characters. Because we did have a button to talk. So I don't know. Maybe, you know, if you're going to interact with scenery, then just make us interact with scenery. But this game seems to have day to night cycle because it's dark already outside. Huh. I can't seem to get up on this rock because it's in the background. And you know, of course, why do you need to climb rocks anyway? One other thing is those floating platforms. You know, they belong to a platformer game. Because they look unnatural. Unless, you know, you make a world like full of tiny floating islands that are sustained there by some kind of magic. And now we're going down the mountain. Okay. I wonder if the map loops on itself. So, you know, if at any point I hit Fluttershy again, that's it. Oh no! Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Yeah, I think I was there. Because this is the point where you can see that Pinky runs faster than the camera can catch up with her. So... I guess this game has potential, like many others, because you know the controls are fluid enough for this to be an easy to play game. But still, it's just a simple, you know, concept of Pinky walking around. And just needs much more solidity to be recognized to be even recognized as this kind of artsy experiment. Or like artsy indie game. Because I don't believe, you know, you make artsy game with borrowed graphics and such. Okay, where that? No. 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 Okay, let's go right. I've tried to climb up there, but failed miserably. Oh. We can't go right. What a pity. Yeah, and the water doesn't seem to be too deep everywhere. It certainly slows your movements a bit, but it's like I'm on a beach with... No, not a beach, because even beach has kind of a tilt to it. Once again, it's like this blocky two-dimensional world with tiles and stuff. So, you know, I certainly can't go around and see some kind of things and wow, this is gorgeous. Because in reality it's just constructed to be so. But once again, what do I know about games so much? I'm allowed to criticize them. And this certainly is going to take a while. Because I don't believe this game has a solid ending to it. So I'll just try to explore as much as I can. Make it not so longer, boring, pointless videos of mine. You know, I call them long, boring, and pointless, but still, they can be like in the style of this game where nothing much happens besides me rambling about it. Yeah, it looks a bit repetitive, with all those tiles and torches which are one and the same. And you don't want your game to look repetitive if you are going for the scenery. Huh. I do believe I fell off this mountain somewhere. So was it like another mountain? And I just... Huh. Well, you know what? I have this counter of an X and it shows me like 12,000. I guess it's like tiles. Or no. One of those blocks. Yeah, in kind. I guess it shows me pixel length. So if I try to go left and reduce this counter to 0, which once again you wouldn't be able to see because it's in the title of this game, I wonder what would happen then. So yeah, this is definitely where I've been and I cannot get out of here. Nor can I. Well, I can try to hop over there, like so. I guess this will be our goal, to reduce this X counter to 0 and see if this game loosens itself. Or is it more realistically just some kind of like wall or something? But even wouldn't try to go for some kind of like, I don't know, realism seems to be a bad word nowadays because, you know, when I name the game realistic, it paints an image of like brown first-person shooter, which shouldn't be what it is. Okay, so it's 7 now, and when I drop to the clouds, and can we outrun the camera? I don't believe we can. Certainly would be a nice challenge to like find some kind of a flat land and outrun the camera. But no, this is not like this one of games. So this is different kind of a cave. And I try to get up. I try to get up there, but I fail utterly. There we go. Huh. I mean, this has to be designed by hand. To kind of try to coax you into going into different directions and stuff. Because you cannot do this with random level generators. Basically, it's just going to be too random, so you can't play it, or just going to continue with preset rooms and stuff, which connects to a universal, like joint pieces. Oh no. Okay, do I have a regular jump or just... Do I jump the... No. It seems to just... It's the same length exactly. Despite of you pressing jump on. Huh. So Pinkie Pie apparently is secretly a Pegasus. I guess we all guessed this one. By one point or another. And the sign points me to go that way, so I won't argue with that. Oh, it was a secret with Lyra and Bonbon. How neat. So I guess this is the goal of the game, to just try to get to those spots and see ponies napping around. Yeah, the fall animation definitely needs some movements because the way she falls is kind of creepy. And we successfully outrun the camera. What can I say? Mission accomplished. Or just challenge accomplished. So yeah, let's try to just hop on over every obstacle we can and see if we meet a wall on our tracks there. Come on, do it. No. Do it. No. Do it. No. I'm tempted to go through this cave, but I'm half expecting there to be a blockade that forces me to go left. So I'm just trying to hop over this mountain as it is. Guess I won't be able to do that. Yeah, it's just unhoppable. So just wasted your time here. Let's try to cut into the mountain. There's definitely something there. No, the sound design is great. There's a sense of stuff happening. Oh, come on. So this is a dead end, I suppose, because it certainly looks like one. Unless you can somehow jump over it or go under it. And it isn't even like the perfect 0 pixels, it's just 782 and you can't even hop over there. For the sake of myself. Quite disappointing, in fact. So, let's try to outturn the camera and go to the furthest right we can. Or maybe... Yeah, you can't go under it. There was, like, no passage unless it's, like, under everything we can go through. Unless I can god mod. So this passage is blocked to us. So, yeah, I think I do need to go over there. Just by hopping. I don't. It's not a good sign of like a good level design where you just get stuck and need to take some kind of route which possesses even a little bit of a challenge to get to the other side of the map. Because once again, you are exploring, and even if you run into dead ends every time, it just takes away from the exploration. So in some ways, you do need to randomly generate like dungeons forever so that your character can just dig some rocks if he can and will bring down mountains. Or maybe you just need a bit of a good level design so you know where you're going every time you do so. So let's drop. And there was the cliff to my left. Now I'm climbing up this mountain, which I try to climb up from the right side. Oh, this is the right side of the mountain. So I tried to climb it up from the left side and didn't succeed much. Because once again, floating platforms. Okay, one thing this game has is the way it blocks your movement is just through placing tall walls, so you do need to keep up first, if you can. That I suppose. How many times do I have to encounter the same tree over and over again? But I've already said so much about this game. It is relaxing the way you're not obliged to do anything, and well, this means you just can't fail ever at this game. The downside of this stuff is, well, why should I waste my time on this game if nothing ever happens here? But stuff does happen if you're willing to let it. So yeah, I'd say if, work continues with this game, to the point where, you know, it would be more rewarding to just explore around and not run into dead ends over time, and maybe hire an artist to redo all your graphics in some kind of unique style, so that the game stands out. Then yeah. Oh no. Well, for now we're moving right. You know, that's the point of two-dimensional games. You're simply moving either left or right in one or two dimensions. You don't always see multiple passages. Like for example, maybe there's a lower passage here, maybe there's an upper passage here. And if there is, I don't see it. So one of the ways to deal with it is to have like kind of a mini-map. But our generations get spoiled by maps and pointers flying around in every game, which just directs you where you need to go. Oh. It turns out to be another... No, 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 no. It cannot be. So let's go see if there is something over there. Huh. I ignore pointers. And I seem to ignore the camera. No, there's nothing over there. Maybe there's something over there. I doubt anyone in their right mind would even go to such lengths as see this part of the recording anyway. Unless you randomly skip to it. So I can just go to myself everything I want to know. It's the upside of making such a boring videos, I guess. Oh no. So I foolishly jumped down this cliff hoping that there can be some kind of passage there, but no. Guess it's a challenge to scale this cliff, and the only thing there is those floating platforms. Seems kinda contrived. Oh no. Yeah. So we have this cavern here. And I don't think it leads to anything good. Maybe it leads to something good. Because I scaled the entire... Oh no. So suppose 40 is our limit. The worst part is I'm not sure I've gone to the leftmost limit that I could try, and there wasn't like solid wall there. There was a scalable wall, but I just couldn't jump it. So it's like, do I not have the necessary tools or skills to scale this wall? Or is it just that? This won't let me very good. Yeah, you see? this look like a scalable wall? But I can't get to it. Maybe if I could go upwards and jump once again. But I sincerely doubt it because, you know, there is the same length of jump every time, so it's not like I drop down on purpose. Yeah, there's no point in this going on. You know, I found Applejack, I found my clones, found Laren, Bonbon, Fluttershy, there's Derpy, just hanging around. So yeah, seems like I tried everywhere I could in this game. Maybe not everywhere there is in this game, but still. If it was less repetitive, then I could, you know, mark out the map of this area to better understand it, but no. Oh, I found another water source. That means I haven't been in this area. But nah. It's just repetitive. I think I'm gonna sleep at this point already. Not to say this game is like boring and pointless, it's definitely not. Because I've seen worse game in my life, even AAA stuff. This wouldn't compare. Huh. Can I jump the camera once again? Oh. Apparently I've returned to Fluttershy. And maybe just to prove my point here, I'm going to relaunch it. And it's going to drop me off in a random spot. Like here. 35. I don't know why I'm even bothering. But it seems like I can scale it up to more than 40 here. And I think I was at 40 when I tried to... Yeah, this is the wall I tried to scale. That's definitely it. Right here. So if I go here, it's 40,904. The most I could go. Let's relaunch it once again to prove my point. You know, maybe I could relaunch it a lot of times and it's going to drop me. Well, even further. But no, it's 35. Hmm. Same spot. Oh well. I doubt this video would be anything to talk about.